Hello, my name is Julie and this is KS Mom Crochets, and today is Featured Photos Friday number 31. So before I get started, I just want to say that I do have a few people that sent me pictures, but I also have a channel announcement that I will be talking about at the end of this video. So if you are interested in that, be sure and stay tuned until the end. So the first person that sent me a picture was Kathleen. And Kathleen has made an owl. She's been working on this owl for a while, and she said that it about drove her crazy, or drove her nuts, she said. And I love how this owl turned out. It was definitely worth the work and the effort that you put into it, but I just cannot even imagine making this project. She said that it took her forever because she counted up the time. And just to do the feathers, it took 10.5 hours. 10.5 hours just for the feathers. She said there are 70 cream and 140 brown feathers on this owl. That is just crazy. But she said that she will definitely be much more careful when she says she will do something for somebody. But this is a paid pattern from Etsy. I can't pronounce the designer's last name, but the first name is Tanya, and it is translated by a woman named Victoria. And it reminds me of a commercial that I used to see all the time when I was a kid. And if you live in the United States, you may be familiar with the Tootsie Pop. And this reminds me of the Tootsie Pop owl. If you're familiar with the commercial, it's like, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? This, I don't know why, but it reminds me of that owl. I love it. You did such an awesome job. Like, the eyes, the feathers, just everything is just perfect on this project. I love it so much. Now, the next thing that Kathleen sent me is a crochet along by Crochet to Play. Jennifer Percival, and it is Jonah and the Whale. So she said that she made this to give to the church that her granddaughter goes to, and I think that it is an awesome thing to do, and it is an awesome project to make for a church or just a small child in your life if you would like to do something like this. But like I said, it is Jonah and the Whale. So the doll itself the doll itself represents Jonah, and then the whale is actually a puppet. She said that the whale is a bit clunky looking, but it's a I can't speak today. It's a puppet that your whole hand and forearm fit inside. So that is just amazing. And also, like, if you're like me, like my daughter, she loves whales. Just, I don't know why. She just loves sea animals. And I think this would make an excellent pillow too, not just like a puppet. Like, you could probably turn this into a pillow. But I really love the colors that she used on the whale. It almost, I could be wrong, but it looks like it might be an ombre yarn. But I just love it. I think you did such an excellent job on this, and I'm sure that your granddaughter's church will love it as well. Now the last thing that Kathleen sent me is called Steno, I'm not sure, the Stilt Walker, and this is from the book Amigurumi Circus. She said that she ditched the stilts and sewed him on top of the popcorn box instead. She said there was some issues with it, but she still thinks that he's cute, and I think that you did an amazing job. Like, I love it, and I showed this to my daughter, and her eyes just completely lit up. Like, she fell in love with this project. She really loves things like this. I call them whimsical. I don't know if that's the right word or not, but anything circus related, clown related, she loves. And like I said, she fell in love with this picture as well. But I think that it turned out amazing. I actually like the mouse sewed to the top of the popcorn box better than I do with the stilts. And the embroidery skills on the word popcorn is just awesome. Like, it looks so clean. I don't think that I could ever do embroidery that well. Like, that, it turned out so good. And I'm sure that this was a time consuming project as well. but it is so adorable. I just love it so much. And if you're not familiar with Amigurumi Circus, it is all about circus themed projects, and it's such a cute book. So thank you so much, Kathleen, for sharing your pictures with us. I really enjoyed seeing your projects. Okay, so the next person that sent me pictures was Cindy. And Cindy, if you all remember a couple videos back, Cindy had a pattern that was by her grandmother, or not a pattern, a project that was by her grandmother, and I had asked if anyone knew, and Grace had said that she knew what the project was called, and so Cindy recreated her grandmother's project. So I think that that is so awesome. She said, another thanks to Grace for putting me on the correct research path. And this is called a miser's purse, is the one that she ended up making. She's like, will I make another? Doubtful. Need that emoji for crazy eyes here. She said that it's very tedious because it is worked with a very tiny hook and thread, but that she really loves how that it turned out. She did send me some pictures of it with her actual grandmother's projects, and I just love that so much, and I think that your grandmother would be very proud of you for recreating her project. And I'm so happy that that you were able to figure out what this pattern was and that you were able to recreate it, because it turned out awesome. The next thing that Cindy sent me are some other things that she made. And the first thing is, they're two aquatic amigurumi, she said. And the first one is Fluffy the pufferfish, and it is from Sweet Crochet Animals by Kook K. She said that she used a 1.75 millimeter hook, and I can't pronounce this yarn. It's cut. I can't pronounce it. I'll put it right here. She said that the puffer is about 5 inches high by 6 foot, or 6 inches long. 6 foot, that'd be huge. She said that she learned that with the puffer, she used a generic hook, a generic 1.75 hook, and that she switched to her clover hook, the 1.75 clover, and it was a lot smaller. So that is very interesting to know. That sometimes there are a difference in hooks. I have heard that before, but I've never really experienced that myself. But I just love this little puffer fish. I think he turned out absolutely adorable. And as you can see in the picture with the puffer fish, there's actually a jellyfish, a purple jellyfish also. And it is from Storybook Crochet. She calls them candy jellies, and she also used that same yarn and a 2 millimeter hook on this one. And Cindy, you did such an amazing job on both of them. I love how that you switched the colors on the tentacles of the jellyfish, and the puffer fish is just perfect. Like, it turned out awesome. I love them so much. So thank you so much, Cindy, for sharing your projects with us. I really appreciate it. The next person that sent me a picture was Elaine. And Elaine sent me quite a few pictures. The first picture is her Happy Huggy Cat pattern. She said she is prepping this pattern for testers, and that so she made 2 of them. And I just think that this pattern is absolutely adorable. I think that you did such an amazing job on it, and I love how that you've used all different colors, and all of the ones that you've showed, they all turned out so adorable, and you did such a good job on that. I just can't imagine creating a pattern. So the next thing that she sent me is an Anasaurus. This is a dinosaur that she designed with the help of her 6-year-old granddaughter, Aaliyah. She drew a picture of a very colorful dinosaur, and I made it. That is what she said. She said that she also made a second one to check my pattern. and that is currently with testers and should be published in 7 to 10 days. And I think that that is amazing thing to do. Like, I really wish that my girls were smaller whenever I learned how to crochet, because they would have loved this. Like, just helping me create something that came out of their mind. That's an awesome thing to do. And I do know that there are blogs and different people that provide coloring sheets for your kids to color, and then you just create the pattern that they have written. So that's awesome too to do. I just haven't ever done anything like that before. The next thing that she sent me is her project for June, hashtag Amy Book Challenge. And that was to make something from a pattern book you purchased but never made. And she said that this month she made just a regular pattern, not from a book, and it's called Sassy the Sugar Glider from the Cheerful Chameleon. And I almost bought a sugar glider one time when I was younger. They are so adorable, and this pattern that you crocheted is absolutely adorable too. But they really are adorable in real life also. Obviously, I didn't end up doing that, but and then the next thing that she made are 3 cute little octopuses, based on the pattern by Crochet. So they are cute too, and I love how that you gave them different facial expressions, and that they are different colors. Those would definitely be good scrap busters for sure. Okay, and then the next thing that Elaine sent me is the Fancy Elephant, which is a free pattern at Amigurumi or Amigurumi.com or Amigurumi.com. I don't know, I'll find it. She said that she loved the way that it turned out, but the ruffles took a while, and I agree. With the doll dresses that I make, those ruffles, they take forever. Like, it takes longer to do the ruffles on a dress than it does to crochet the actual dress. So I can only imagine that this little elephant's dress took a lot of time. But it did turn out so cute, and I love how you gave it its little eyelashes. I just love elephants though. I love the little bows on her head too. Those are really cute. Now the next thing that she made are axolotls, and these are from a YouTube tutorial from Fancy Llama. She made, or Llama or Llama, I'm not sure. She made hers in a thin yarn with a small hook, but she used a bulky yarn and a K-hook. And she really said she worked through a lot of her bulky yarn with those, and that is one thing that everyone should always remember, that no matter what your book or your pattern says, that the hook size and yarn recommended are not the yarn and hook size that you have to use. Most of the time, I don't think I've ever encountered a time where changing the hook size and the yarn made a difference in a pattern. It just makes it come out bigger. I'm sure that there could be issues sometimes, but most of the time it comes out perfect. And these axolotls are no exception. They came out absolutely adorable. And like I said, I love how colorful they are. You really chose a lot of bright and cheerful colors for your projects that you're making. The next thing that she made is Hildy, or Howled, I'm not sure. The Holland Cow. I really am bad about pronouncing things. She said it was one of her favorite things to make. She said it works up quickly and is also one of her best sellers. It's a free pattern from Katie at Yarn Society, and she is also on YouTube with lots of great tutorials. And it is so cute. I love that fuzzy hair in the front. I really like that yarn that you use too, with the tweed, the different colors of tweed. That's really pretty. And last but not least is how the bulky yarn scraps ended up, she says. She made a patchwork bear using the Buddy Bear 2.0 pattern from Cassandra over at Craftably Ever After. And if you've never made a Buddy Bear, they are a lot of fun to make. She has 2 different versions. And like I said, this one is Buddy Bear 2.0, and I think that he's so much fun. Like I said, I really enjoy all these colors, and just seeing them all together in one project is even more fun. I just love how he turned out. So thank you so much, Elaine, for sharing all your pictures and projects. And don't forget that Elaine does have a YouTube channel, if I didn't mention that already. And it is called Penguin Place Crafts here on YouTube. So last but not least is Nova. And Nova actually got her picture in just in time. Like, I was making this video and my phone went off. So that is awesome that I got it in time. So Nova made a Mario and Princess Peach for her nephew. She said he's obsessed with Mario. She said the pattern is called Mario World, and it's a paid for pattern by the left-handed crocheter from Ravelry. She said she also borrowed a couple details from YouTube videos to make the crown a little different. And she said that she ran out of brown yarn, so Mario is bald under his hat, and that makes her nephew laugh so hard. That's funny. But Nova, your Princess Peach and Mario turned out so awesome. I love them so much. I actually have a couple Mario patterns saved that I want to make as well, but I've never came across this one, I don't think. I know I have patterns from the left-handed crocheter, but I don't think I have this one. So this may be one I need to invest in, because we are a Mario obsessed family here. We love playing Mario together. So thank you so much, Nova, for sharing your pictures with us, and thank you to everyone for sharing your pictures. And now it's time for me to make a little bit of an announcement. If you stuck around this long, I am going to take a break from YouTube, and I know that a lot of you all are going to be sad to hear that, and some of you may have just found me and you don't know a lot about me, but I am a full-time mother and wife, and I do have a job, and I just don't have the time to dedicate to YouTube right now. I have some personal things going on in my life right now that I need to focus on. I'm just not getting a lot of crochet time, and what's the point of having a channel if I don't ever have anything to share with you all? So like I said, I'm going to take a little bit of time off. I don't want to put a time limit on myself and like feel like I have to come back before I'm ready, but I promise I will be back with videos in the future. I just don't know when. YouTube is definitely a time-consuming thing to do, and I don't have the time to dedicate to it right now, and I'm hoping that things will get better soon, but until then, I think that it's best for me to just take a little bit of a break, and I hope that you all understand, and I hope that you will turn on your notification bell or whatever it's called so that you can get notified when I do post videos again. Like I said, I'm just not sure when that will be. It's just been a very busy, hectic summer, and I just haven't had time. I just haven't had the time, and like I said, I apologize for that, but there just are more things that I need to focus on right now, and I'm hoping that, like I said, things will get better and I will be able to come back very soon, because I do enjoy making videos and showing you all what I've made and stuff like that. I just, like I said, I just need to take a little bit of time and, focus on some other things. So like I said, I hope that you understand, and that's all that I have to say. And until next time, I will see you in another video. Bye.